Hi, Dave Snyder here. It is the second day of December 2013. And I hope this doesn't confuse everybody too much, but what I did is this is the Copernicus picture I've been showing for a while now in the same place as it's been. I haven't moved it. It's still sitting right here. And that doesn't really matter what I'm going to show you here. Basically, what I want to show you is oh, I still got that pulled up. Yeah. This weather pattern right here, right? Now, the other day I took and saved this weather pattern and I aligned it over that Copernicus crater, and it fit really good. And I was like, well, maybe I should just wait and check it out again later when there's something more there. And I saw this and I was like, save that, check that out. So I saved it just a few minutes ago, and I went to Google Earth and I put it over Copernicus here. Okay, put it over Copernicus. Here it is. Line that part right there up with Copernicus. As you can see, it's right there with Copernicus, and look at the pattern. Look at this pattern. Now check it out. The reason why I say I hope this doesn't confuse anybody is that I'm going to try to explain it in a minute, but look at this big round area here. See the big round circle? And then you check this part out right here where it's got this claw looking thing here. Look at the moon right here. Now, I don't think this is a separate impact. What I've noticed is like one impact will, it seems the moon will impact one time, right, in one spot, but then when it hits again somewhere else, it like pushes a layer of that last impact off the top of the original impact spot or something, and it pushes that layer off the top, and then the original pattern's still there, but it pushes the top layer off or something. It's hard it confuses me all the time. But you got to imagine the moon hitting the Earth is going to be something pretty. You can't really predict what would happen. But I've thought about everything in the process in my mind, sitting here thinking all the time. Looking at this stuff and just racking my brain on trying to figure out what would happen if the moon did hit the Earth. What kind of things would happen? And I've thought about continents, like pieces of land completely flipping over, like the Himalayas. I've thought at times that, they have the ocean floor miles up in the Himalayas. Okay, they say that it was pushed up like that. What I would like to know is does anybody know that if the sea life that they find in those up there pushed up into the mountains, if it's upside down, or if it's if everything's the way it's supposed to be, like upright, or does it seem like all the fossils are upside down or something, like it was completely? Because I know the moon hitting the Earth, as big as it is, would create a massive amount of it would have the capability of flipping something like that, a big chunk of land like that. But then again, that's what I used to think. But I don't really think that I'm not really sure about that anymore, about it flipping any land over. But I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't put nothing out of the question. But look at that. That's a big round area, and look at it fit. And it's right here by this one where the India one is that I've been showing. So it's not far off from that point. So that would put, if I bring up the India one here, let's do that real quick. Okay, and see how that fits. This is where I say India was at one time, and it was here at one time. It definitely fits in India. You got this right here where it kind of breaks off right there. And I see this line right here. I can kind of see this line where that is there. See that? And this right here. I can see the center, this part here, pretty good. That's there. The curve around the outside of it. All that. So the weather may not be over the exact spot where it happened or something. It could be, since this weather is just a little bit down from where I say it hits India, it could be coming down from there, or I don't know. That could have happened. Something. It could have hit again here. Like, look, we still have Copernicus still faces the Earth. So if it's hit the Earth before and it's still facing the Earth today, chances are it may have hit more than one time. Now, what I think is that this is the area that used to get hit all the time. This area in the Pacific, right here. I think this is the area that always got hit. All here in the subduction area, right here. This is the area that used to get hit all the time. This is where, for some reason, I mean, there is magnetic anomalies near Australia, for sure. Okay, and these are for sure impacts right here, people. This is for sure created by impacts. I mean, there's no way that that's not created by impacts and just plate tectonics. That's total bullshit. You can totally see that the moon patterns fit there. Copernicus fits there. The weather patterns from up here in the North Pacific definitely fit there. I've showed you that day after day. I could show you that day after day. But like Copernicus hits there, and I showed all those other ones. I don't have them labeled, but you can watch the other videos, and you can totally see that that's the same thing. This pattern is there. Everything is there. Look at that. Look at this hook area right here. Look, I mean, that is so there. And you can see the same V shape right here with Imbrium up here. That puts Imbrium right there. Look where it puts Imbrium right here. Okay, now when you bring that up to where India is, if I turn this off and put this impact up here where India is, right here, you got Imbrium creating that big circle. And we know Imbrium is a big circle. It puts Imbrium right in place. It puts Imbrium right here. If I put Copernicus right where that weather is, let's turn that weather on Google Earth, see what it looks like. It probably doesn't look the same, but if it even gives it to us. See, it doesn't even look near the same. This is just total bullshit weather nowadays on Google Earth. It's ridiculous. I mean, if I was to put that other picture was fresh radar picture that I just got, so, and it puts it like right here, Copernicus, or maybe it's right where that solid spot. But anyways, it doesn't matter. It puts Imbrium right here, perfectly into position right here. So it probably did hit twice. It gets really confusing because the land has definitely been pushed around, like North America. All these impacts that I show over here, I don't think they happen right here where America is today. I think they happen over here. And everything's been pushed this direction. But then again, I could be wrong, you know, because I do say Greenland was hit right here at the North Pole. So, then again, it does fit here where I showed it that time in that one video. So I don't know. It gets really confusing and complicated, but you really can't leave nothing out if the moon did hit the Earth. And I'm sure, absolutely sure, that if what they're showing us is real, if this is really the weather on the Earth, like I said before 100 times, if that's really the weather on the Earth, this picture right here, if that's really the weather on the Earth, and this is really the moon, Copernicus, what it looks like, then we got an issue. We got a serious issue. We got some serious lying going on in our science, our scientists and NASA. Well, we already know NASA lies to their fucking teeth anyway. But look at this. This puts Imbrium right up here. Look. Right up here. And we can see the big circle starts right here. Look, it starts right. Let's just say it starts right here by Taiwan and Vietnam, right? Okay, so it starts right here. Okay, it would start right there. Now check it out. Starts right in that same spot, right in the same area, right here. And this one right here is but you can see it starts right in the right area. This weather might be a little bit off from where it hit. See, it could be a little to the one way. It could be a little off to the side of where it actually hit, which is probably here. But the land, India was probably right here. India's since then moved up this way towards the Himalayas or whatever. They say it created Himalayas. I don't believe that either, but I don't know. This is just another one. You can see up here that this crater there is got, or something right there where you can see something that's probably that right there. It's pretty close to being right in place, and you can pretty much see the shape of the surroundings of Kepler there. I mean, I can see it there. See Kepler right there, right there. The mist down here. It's all in place. It all puts it together. So, anyways, think about that one. I'd like to know what you think about that one. What are your thoughts on that? And I mean, look at that. It fits there so well and puts Imbrium right into position up here, right here. And we can see that is absolutely, that's probably an Imbrium. This is probably an impact that shaped Imbrium. Actually, this is probably the impact. This area may have even shaped Imbrium, or Imbrium shaped this area, or they shaped each other together. Whatever. You understand what I'm saying? It's really hard to figure that out, but there's definitely something going on here that's more than plate tectonics, people, way more. And I mean, this is the weather they give us. These are the moon images they give us. So they go together. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. It almost looks like this didn't, I don't know, this area right here. See this area here? It kind of looks like it could go right here. You can see that same shape, kind of. Putting India, it would put India right here, where I say the Himalayas were. Look at that. It puts India right there. Right. It would put it right here at one time, or close enough to it anyway, to this location to the right. Yeah, I bet it was. I bet it did hit. I bet it happened. But you can see that is Copernicus, people. I should try Tycho too, but that's Copernicus. I don't even have to check it. I don't even have to check it. I don't even have to check it. I'd say this impact is the main part of this impact is right here. This is the impact. This is pretty much the center, I would say. I would say this is the impact right here. And we can go up there and look, but you know, there would have to be one right. You'd have to see one right here off to the side here. Here's one. And there would be one here. But see, you can see something was pushed up that way, though. It's hard to figure this one out. I'm seeing me right here. Take a good look at it. Let me know what you think. And anybody that wants to you know, anybody that's looking after they see these videos that I put up, and you're looking and you're finding anything, get back to me and let me know. I mean, it'd be nice to work together on this or something, share some information, try to figure it out, because it's going to be hard to do it on your own. I mean, I've been doing this for a while now, and it's not easy. It's kind of complicated because things go over the top of other things, and it's just very complicated, very confusing. Unless you already understand it, then good for you, but I wish you to enlighten me. All right, have a good day.